get into the other trailer. Asuka Kazama. Bro, Fergus was in my chat. Fergus was in my chat when they announced this. He was going crazy in the chat. Asuka Kazama. Like I said, we've already seen these trailers. My reaction videos are probably live by the time this is up on YouTube. But Asuka's gonna be, I mean, this is a character I have played against for eons now. And here's the thing, I thought they were gonna go for Bob next because there's Bob Burger, there's Bob Easter eggs on this stage, on this stage as well. But because they went for the Leroy, I was like, okay, they might show Bob Burger. They're back on this stage, but then it was Asuka Kazama. And also, I don't think that Jun being in the game meant that Asuka wasn't going to be in the game, like a lot of other people thought. Like, they are different enough. And looking through the trailer, I feel like they are making her even more different. They're making her even more different. They're making her very distinct from Asuka. Sorry, from Jun Kazama. Spirited Peacemaker. I also want to know what the relation is between Jun and Asuka. Because we all say Jin and Asuka are cousins, but maybe Jin had a kid. Oh, well, she couldn't have had a kid before Jin, so I don't know. Also, one thing I love to point out about the female characters in this game, she has a face. She does not look like Ling Xiaoyu with a different haircut. She has a face. All of the female characters we've seen so far, they have faces. They all are different. Love to see it. She's got a very, just one thing I want to point out, I don't like to stop them before doing a full watch through. She's got a very like Sakura Tsunade style in the way it looks like she plays, like one of those heavy hitting like female anime like archetypes. That's what she kind of has, like the huge like physical presence. That's really what I feel from her gameplay in this game, and I think it's very different. I think it's very, like, look at that low, the way she like, backs up into it. Like, I think very different to what we've seen before. And the way she punches the ground as well, like, almost like a Tifa style. A new low Sabaki as well, man. They're really leaning into what she was in the last game, the defensive style, giving her more defensive options. Forward 1+2 heat engage. Forward 1+2 is I-15, I believe, as well. So it's an I-15 heat engage. Sidestep 2 heat engage is insane. Sidestep 2 heat engage is insane. Brian, I love this rage up, by the way. Basically, everything I said about that Sakura, Tsunade style, like, bro, that rager like encapsulates it all, man. Bang. Like, that's huge. It is not good to fight all the time. It is not good to fight all the time, guys. Even though in this game she fights all the time, so she's a fucking hypocrite. But bro, I just love what they've done with the characters' personalities. I love what they've done with the characters' uniqueness. I love that. I just love, you know. I love. I love what they're doing, you know. I love. So the most important part as well is Sakura as in Naruto. She has a face. So to start off with, it's like, this is everything I'm saying about, she's got like almost like when I say like, it's almost like a clumsy, it's like a clumsy brute style, like those female characters you get like in the anime style. So that looks like a forward 2 or some shit. I don't know the input for it. Is this, it looks like it could be a high. It looks like, so it looks like this is like a plus on block. Bro, it's like a huge, bro, this is a huge winding fucking right hook. Look at the pushback on that. Into 3. This doesn't, wait, only the second hit of this knocks down on counter hit, right? Only if the second hit's counter hit, it knocks down, right? into this big, like this big swipe attack is exactly what I'm talking about when I mean with this new Sour Asuka. Like what, bro? Two hands together, club upwards, like fucking, I don't know, man. Blocks down back four. Whilst okay, so she does while standing two into the close grab, which leaves you forward into bro this big stomp. Now, is this guaranteed off the throw, or is it still a mix up here? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it looks like it's still a mix up because you can see Leroy returned. Leroy returned to his neutral stance. So this is still a mix up situation, but this is a new low for Asuka. You're gonna mix up the stomp. Yeah, this is probably a stomp with the mid. So, but look at this Oki situation as well. Maybe a guaranteed forward two. Yeah, there you go. Into this, I think this is a new stance, like a power. This might be something like Brian's. This might be something like Brian's taunt. In the fact it might like be like a power up thing. See, she has a little glow there. She does that, and maybe once she's done this, she gets access because we'll see it at the wall in a second. We'll see it at the wall in a second. But two throw launcher up forward three. New screw into bro. She's fucking taking off, man. Like, look at this. This is probably floor breaks if there's floor break stages. Like, yeah, baby, kind of like a what do you call it? A Claudio Starburst type of thing. Like, bruv, into that and there. See, this is, bro. What is this? Spin mid, just as mid wall splat. And see, there it is. And then what does she do? Down back one into this flip, and then there you see that glow. You see that glow. So I'm thinking because she's done the point. She's done the point. She has a little power up. Then she gets access to moves like this. No, because this is that same punch from earlier, right? This is the same move from earlier. But now maybe because she's powered up with the point. She's powered up with the point. Oh, look, so she powered up with the point, did this, and now this low, instead of doing the flip over it did earlier, she gets a it does a stun. What do you call that? It's spike. It does a spike where she gets a down forward three flip over as well. Like, that's in. So she has a new stance or a new power up thing. It's basically like Brian's taunt. So after Brian does a taunt, he gets access to the blue forward two. So down back, and it looks like she has like down back one. It looks like she has down back one into like a snake dash into flip over. This is new, which is a thing. Bang. Bro, Asuka is going to be insane in this game. And I love how already we're seeing how she's just so different from Jun, you know. Already establishing like her hands are still massive. She needs it. And there, bro, look at her face. Look at her face. She has a face. I'm so happy. Now 214 low Sabaki, which is a launcher into heat burst. Bang! Forward one. Down back one into the snake dash flip. So we saw that as well. We saw that as well at the wall. It's R forward three. I forget what that move is. Forward one plus two. So there's the close spin. Into this looks like her kick Sabaki animation. Right? That looks like her kick Sabaki, right? Which is a heat engager. That looks like her kick Sabaki, right? The new one she got in like season 4, I think. It's now a heat engager. Running. That looks like Cans as a heat smash. That looks like Cans as a heat smash. I'm pretty sure that's the start of Cans. Heat smash. It doesn't look like the first hits are low though, because look how high she is. It doesn't look like the first hits are low. Hard to tell right now, obviously. The stun doesn't look like it's at the knee, so it could be a low. Into a big dive kick type move. Like, bro, look at I love the subtle blue effect she has around her as well. Like, I really like that. I can't lie. Down for 1-4. 4. Forward 1 plus 2. Heat engager. And there's that big swipe we saw earlier on. When she's in heat, it looks like it could be a normal hit launcher. Running 3 to follow up. 3 ring circus. Forward 2-1. And then sidestep 2 heat engager. Oh my goodness. What are they doing? And we saw that screw earlier. Forward 2. Oh my gosh. What are they doing? What are they doing with this character? I mean, what are they doing with every character in this game? It looks like everyone has some crazy shit. It looks like everyone has some crazy shit, man. But I love this rage art, though. I just hope with story mode with Asuka, they don't keep her as Lily's sidekick. I hope she has some importance to the story as well. She is a Kazama. I want her relation to Jin explained, because we're assuming Jin is her aunt because we're saying Jin is her cousin. So, but I don't think we've seen them interact. So, yeah. And people are saying this is the first time we've seen the 3 Kazamas in a main story game, in a main like canonical story game in a while. So that's pretty cool. For the power-up stance. But yeah, so far she looks good, man. Yeah, I'd love the Kazama lore explained now. What is the Kazama power that Jin has access to? I like her schoolgirl outfit as well. Like, it's kind of tomboyish type, you know. I don't know. I really like what they've done. And obviously, here's the thing as well with these trailers that we have to keep in mind. They don't really show the nerfs in these trailers, because there have been a lot of nerfs to characters that we've heard from beta testers. Like Law's slide is nerfed. King's backdash is awful. Jin's parry recovery nerf. They don't really show the nerfs in these trailers. So I wonder what they have nerfed about Asuka. There's probably some nerfs in here that we can't see just now. They're only showing the good as it's flashy shit for the trailers, which you can't hate. And how's it going, Lotus? But yeah, I can't lie. Looking good. No, Lotus, you're not allowed to do your reaction video because you're gonna put up a thumbnail that's better than mine, and I'm gonna feel inferior. But no, I really like what they've done with Asuka. Every character they're showing, they've done a good job. Period. Across the board. Love it. I love what they've done with Asuka. I love it. And I think the 2 trailers were good. The 2 trailers were good. They did a madness. I can't lie. I think at this point, I can safely say we probably will have to wait for new character trailers. I don't think we're getting 2 trailers a week anymore, guys. Just gonna throw that one out there. I know that might come as a shock to you, but I don't think we're getting 2 trailers a week now. I think the next time we get a trailer most likely will be at a master event. The mix-up is the first one. I think they'll probably save trailers for masters events for the most part now. Because all the trailers they did before, remember, were characters we already knew were announced. So it wasn't like they were announcing new characters and a trailer. I think we're just going to wait for the new tournaments. And Evo is a master event. So, 2 trailers at each master event? I don't know. I think maybe just 1, maybe 2. There could be some they do 3. But for the most part, I'm expecting like maybe 1 at a master event. I don't know. Because we don't know how far along we don't know how long they've been working on these characters. We don't know how long it takes. They do say it takes a long time to build a character from the ground up. So I was not expecting Asuka. I think Leroy was so cheeky. Leroy was cheeky to do an Evo Japan. And Asuka is just such a popular character. Iconic character. Why would you not? You know? For my prediction for Ling, the only reason I said Ling and not Asuka is because I believe Ling has been around longer. And like Ling is like like Ling is like top 3 Tekken female characters you think of when you think of this game. I think Asuka's top 5 female characters. That's why I said Ling over Asuka. If I didn't say Ling, I would have said Asuka for the next character. So I would have been right. And basically I am, and I'm never wrong so far. So but no, they are cooking. They are cooking with these character reveals, man. Asuka players just got more ape in Tekken 8. Maybe. But I want to know what the nerfs are to the character as well. There were definitely some nerfs in there somewhere sprinkled in, and I'm happy for it. I'm happy for it.